Okay, this is question 1 of 11B.16. This will be question 4 on the test. This is an in-amp, so this will be part of the specialty amps problem. There aren't many of them, so it might be something very close to this. It's probably a good idea to learn this and try it out yourself. Okay, there are a few parts to this question. If you reference your book, that's probably a good idea because it shows you the different things you have to do. The first thing we have to do is it says we have to find the outputs of these two amplifiers. So we'll call this VA1 and VA2. These are what we've got to find. We have two source voltages. We don't know what they are. We're just going to do it symbolically. But basically what you want to do is, because you have two sources, you want to use superposition to figure it out. So first of all, we'll 0 V1 and write out what our equation is going to be from that. VA1 is equal to, now we've zeroed V1, so we need to get the voltage from V2. There's a virtual short circuit across here, and it's going to be inputting through our negative terminal. This is our feedback resistance, that's our input resistance. So since it's going through a negative terminal, it's just going to be V2 times negative. We'll use symbolically for now, R1 over RG. VA2 is here. We've got voltage source of 2 going through the positive terminal. Again, that's our feedback resistance, that's our input resistance, it's the virtual short circuit. That's going to be equal to V2 times 1 plus R2 on RG. Alright, that's all the superposition for zeroing V1. So now we zero V2 and we do it for the other part. VA1 is equal to V1. It's basically going to be the inverse because it's the same sort of thing, just flipped around. V1 times 1 plus R1 on RG, and VA2 equals V2 times negative R2 on RG. Since it's superposition, we just, to get the complete response, we just add these together, same with VA2. So total is going to be VA1 is equal to, we'll use actual numbers here because we've got nice numbers like 100K, 1K over here. That's going to be V1, 1 plus 100 over 1 is 101 V1, and then we subtract 100 V2. VA2 is similar but flipped, so it's going to be 101 V2 minus 100 V1. That's the first part of the question. It's pretty simple to get. Second part of the question is asking you to find the total gain of the whole circuit. So the gain from in terms of V1 and V2 in terms of V out. The equation for that we have, this is a differential amplifier, so when VD is equal to V2 minus V1, the difference between the two input voltages, we have VD times, oh no, that's, yeah, sorry, this is VID. VID times AD, your amplified gain, is equal to V out. So we've already got VID, we just need to find V out in terms of your VI and VO. So to do that, we're going to transform this amplifier a bit. We're going to get rid of these two op amps, and we're just going to have this one with difference between them. What we'll do is we'll call VD, not VID, this is a different thing. We'll let VD represent VA1 minus VA2, which will just be this voltage across here, the output of this amplifier. subtract the voltage across this amplifier. That'll give us the difference out here, and then we can redraw our circuit as simply this.
I was scared for a second. I thought it was chili. So 100 times 10 to the power minus 9 halves. So you get an extra.
This will be V here. If we're looking at the difference between the two sources, if we zero this, this is going to become the difference between the two sources, VD, and that's ground. That makes the last one here easy to work with. It's just the difference between those two. And now we have VO, we know it's equal to VD. So basically what we can do is we have to get VD in terms of V1 and V2. Let's do that. VD is equal to the difference between VA1 and VA2. So if we subtract those two, VA2 subtract VA1, we get 201 V2 minus 201 V1 equal to 201 V2 minus V1. Then we sub it back into that equation where we have VID is V2 minus V1 times AD is equal to 201 V2 minus V1. AD, these will cancel, is just equal to 201, which is the gain of our total circuit. From there, it's going to be really simple. I think the second question is, it gives you two voltages. One will be
235.
235 millivolts. The other one will be 230 millivolts. You get your VID is your difference between those is just 5 millivolts, and you multiply that to 2 by 201, and it'll give you your output, which is just over 1 volt, I think. I think that's all we have time for. I won't do the second part, maybe in another video. Upload it.